Hey, dude. Go the ash up the related beer. Now, let me talk to you about cartoons. Yes, I watch cartoons. I'm 21. I don't hide behind who I am. I'm not like that. Ooh, oh man. Whew. It could be why they say you should inhale cigars, because they're really strong. But each has their own, right? Yeah, we all know who the Joker is. Obviously, if you don't know who the Joker is, you're living behind the times. Now, growing up, I used to watch Batman, Dragon Ball Z, and yes, I watched Sailor Moon. What? So the blue was hot. Jeez. I also watched Freakazoid. That shit was fucking hilarious. So that poo ass. Can't see. Sun and eyes must talk like this. Hey, what's it? What thing? Oh, Sean! Ah! Freakazoid had a villain called Cobra Queen. Yeah. One of my favorite villains on cartoons. Jafar as well. I guess my favorite villain in Batman is Poison Ivy. She's freaking hot. Okay. That's the one I was kidding with you. But now, of course, people are going to be like, oh, it's Harley Quinn, whatever. And each choose her own, man. You know, shit. I even watched some anime too, like Tenchi Muyo, one of my favorites when I was a kid. Little washers playing and shit. Those guys are like, that dude was living with like several chicks. The guy's awesome. It would have its moments where it would kind of suck. Like if one of them hits your period, then it all goes to shit. At this point, Tenchi Muyo would be like, well, fuck, I'm gonna have a cigar, I'm gonna have a cold one, I'm gonna sit outside until you guys get your shit sorted out. He's sitting on the porch, puffing out a cigar, drinking a beer, and fucking house blows up. He looks over a little while, she's like, great, the smart one had to have her period. She blew the fucking house up, god damn it. Why? No, I'm kidding. I also like watching Dragon Ball Z. It's one of my favorite shows to watch. My favorite DBZ fighter had to be Vegeta, hands down. He's awesome. But then GT kind of, yeah, fucked everything up. Vegeta's hair got shorter, he grew a freaking mustache. Like, what the fuck is that shit? But it managed to somewhat redeem itself, but not really. Basically, Vegeta and Goku went Super Saiyan 4 and fused. That was one awesome fighter, man. Detecting a lemon in the cigar. I've been smoking it for a couple hours now. I put it out. Just put it out and just relit it and detecting the taste of lemon. Interesting. It's a complex cigar. But just because, you know, I mean, I have my opinions, you're gonna have your opinions, obviously, so, you know, you may disagree with me. That's YouTube. But doing so in an immature fashion is completely unnecessary. It really is. It's just completely uncalled for. So. I love when a plan comes together, boys. Seriously, 18 reference, really? God, idiots. Some vampire vodka mixed with cherry Dr. Pepper. It's pretty damn good. But back to the video at hand. Also watched Looney Tunes and Animaniacs and Tom and Jerry and shit like that. Those cartoons are awesome. Now sometimes people remake those cartoons into a more modern version to try to get the younger generation to like the older cartoons. For example, I love watching Scooby-Doo as well. I mean, come on, Scooby-Doo's just fucking awesome. Totally awesome, right? But they've done several remakes to it over the past couple of years, and Mystery Incorporated, the newest one they have, is questionable. They remade Looney Tunes, the Looney Tunes show on Cartoon Network, and it's alright. I remember one episode I was watching where Bugs is like, fuck this, I'm going back to my hole. So he goes back to his hole. It's like, gee, I wonder why I ever left this place. This is actually kind of nice. And then it starts to rain pours in the hole. He's sitting in his chair getting drenched in rain. And I was like, So a lot of those old cartoon, a lot of those remakes of the older cartoon shows often have references and jokes that some of the older generation will get who grew up watching those cartoons. Like, in Mystery Incorporated, Scooby-Doo, the newest one they have. Well, I don't know if it's the newest one, but Fred's like obsessed with traps and kind of an airhead, so yeah, some of the older fans will get it. I mean, Scooby-Doo's been around since the 60s, but I grew up watching it in the 90s. Oh, so yeah. Then he has Scooby Goth. That'd be fucking sick. An all black gray deer wearing a spiked collar. Like a goth version of Shaggy. Like, hey, Scooby Goth. What? A cemetery. Cool. It's a spooky ghost. He's so fake and lame. I find that funny because like, oh, he's making fun of God. That's hilarious. I can laugh at myself. Anyway, back to the cartoons. Some of today's cartoons are kind of like, what the fuck? Regular Show is fucking hilarious. I love Regular Show. Adventure Time's alright, but a Regular Show. Then there was the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. That was a good show. Hell, they even had oh, it just fell off my cigar. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. There we go. Hell, they even had that show Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I didn't never got into that show really. I just watched a couple episodes and I'm like, this show ain't for me. Hey Arnold and Cat Dog and Rocko's Modern Life. Oh yeah, good shows. The 90s growing up had awesome cartoons, man. The Batman series too. It wasn't as the Batmans they have now are completely different. Any new Batman spin-off of the original doesn't have Poison Ivy in it, and I'm thinking, what? Or the newer ones, they made her into some 13-year-old girl. Like, seriously? Yikes. Yeah, but growing up in the 90s, you know, we had pretty awesome cartoons, so, yeah. South Park. Oh my fucking god. And then you got the more adult-themed cartoons like South Park, American Dad, Cleveland Show, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy. Oh, those shows are fucking awesome, dude. Metalocalypse is fucking hilarious. Dr. Roxo's fucking funny as shit, too. Yeah. It's called a grocery store, you douchebags. Oh man, it's good to be hilarious. I'm a bitch. Hey, what's going down? Yeah. Who the hell do you think you are? Stuart Gilligan Griffin. Yes. It's 3:46 in the morning. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick video. So what are your opinions on cartoons these days? Old ones or new ones? This of course could go into movies too, like the old Disney movies like Fox and the Hound, Cinderella, Aladdin, Toy Story, Lion King, Anastasia. Let's see, The Aristocrats, Sleeping Beauty, Aladdin. 101 Dalmatians. Oh, I mentioned Lion King. Yeah, okay. Yeah. These are movies I think about when I think about Disney. I don't think of the crap it is today. So, yeah. Alice in Wonderland. And then, of course, you know, you either gotta make a Pixar movie or a live version of Disney remakes or whatever, and it just makes you go, really? was one of the original. And it could be because they're out of ideas for movies, so they're gonna go, oh, okay, let's take a remake to Cinderella and make it a live version. Okay, that works, we'll put it in theaters and people will come and watch it at the cinema and eat some popcorn and stuff and make lots of money. Oh yeah. And sometimes they don't need to remake classics. And of course they have the sequels to Lion King 1, 2, 3, and 1.5, and Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. And Aladdin 1, 2, and 3. Is the third one. Second one, Jafar Returns. And third one, Aladdin finds his father. Yeah. It's kind of sad that I know that. The genie in Aladdin was voiced by Robin Williams. Yeah. And then Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, the second one, they're moving into a third house. Into a second house, I should say. And I think the third one is where Andy's all growing up and going to college. I could be mistaken. They might have made a fourth one. I don't fucking know. I don't keep track of that shit. But sometimes they make too many sequels to the original because they think it's a multi-million-dollar franchise. But at some point it just has to stop because you're overdoing the story. I'll give you an example. Fast and the Furious. Vin Diesel. I mean, awesome idea for a series. A bunch of fast, loud cars and, oh yeah, macho cool guys drinking beer and working on cars and racing, yeah. Even with Rocky, Rocky's a classic, but they kind of went overboard with that. To the point where Rocky's on his deathbed going, I gotta fight this one. But Rocky, you're on your deathbed, you got an oxygen tank and you're all hooked up to wires. Let me at him. Let me at him. He's back up. That's the best you got. I still kick your ass. And Scooby-Doo was so popular with what it was doing that they did several spin-offs of it too. The Chan Clan was one of them. Josie and the Pussycats and other stuff. Just a bunch of crazy young people running around solving mysteries, basically. No respect, no respect. Frickin' shark, I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. Oh well. So for debating purposes, what do you think about the new versions of the older cartoons? Do you like them or not? If you watch them, you don't, whatever. Definitely tasting lemon in this cigar now. Interesting. I'm not sure. I can't read the label because it's rather small, but and it's not half bad actually. It's actually not half bad at all. it'll put itself out. Although to prevent it from continuing when I go to rewind, I should just go like that. And of course, I did a couple of Tom and Jerry movies. The first one where they're actually talking. I can't remember what it's called. And then they did several of them after that. Another one where they're racing, and then they did like a spin-off of the show. They're taking like old ideas and trying to make them cool again for the younger generation, and I think that's great. You know, getting the younger generation to cartoons I grew up with, and probably cartoons even my grandparents grew up with, or my parents. You know what I'm saying? So, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner and all that. Awesome cartoons, man. But thing is, sometimes they, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's next? Or a live action, a Sailor Moon, you know what I'm saying? And the same shitheads that supposedly want the most horrible Dragon Ball Z movie, the live action version, which got a lot of negative reviews. A lot of people saying how much it sucks. And I saw a bit of it, and I thought, tongue twisted. I thought it looked like a good movie. Of course, I haven't seen the entire thing, but I saw a couple scenes from it, and I thought it looked good. Are you serious? Oh my god. Well, hey, I'm allowed to have my own opinion, you know. So are you. So that's I'll leave with the video, I guess. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Anyway, this is King Couple JFS with another video. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.